So, Fat Man, we've got one hell of a show. Well, half of a hell of a show.
Well, 3/4 of a hell of a show.
Okay, well, let's talk about that on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. The gang's all here. Holy shit. First of all, Ryan Williams is here.
Hey, yo, and see this spot right here? Look great if I had a wrestling show merch poster to put up there on the podcast, wouldn't it?
You'll be also be great there. A picture of all of us together.
Yes.
That would be nice. We should do that one of these days.
Also, who invited
Holy
the
shit.
fire hydrant?
I was gonna say Chip is doing his best Kurt Angle impression.
Love it. Love it. The king of the 1,000 marks. Look, the king of the marks. The man
of 1,000 marks.
The man of 1,000 marks.
I'll get it right one of these days. Chip Willett is here with us.
Hey guys, what's up?
And of course, why
I
am
have his
saying of
nickname.
course,
His nickname is the Draft King.
Mr.
This ain't no draft though.
That's what
Yeah,
fucked
what
up.
the fuck are you doing here?
It's like the death.
I think he's here just to shit on AEW, so he's gonna have to wait a little bit. But
Yeah, he will have to wait.
No, I haven't been on a hot minute. Time to talk wrestling. It's time to talk about dudes in spandex and why we love it so much.
Do we though? I thought we were jaded fucks that don't like wrestling.
No,
we're extremely.
wait, hold on.
you
Hold
guys
on.
are jaded fucks, especially Fat Man. I'm the one that actually likes
Oh,
most
well,
wrestling.
wait, hold on. One, fuck you. Two,
Fuck you.
we are jaded fucks because we're wrestling fans. So,
It's part of the fucking nomenclature now.
you know who hates wrestling worse than wrestling fans? Nobody.
Nobody.
I am a semi-honorable journalist. Thank you very much.
Semi
Honorable.
I was about to say honorable.
journalist.
That's the only thing that was true.
So I've slid into the journalist curve here. I so really want to ask Tony Khan how much coke he does a day, but you guys won't let me.
Allegedly.
Hey, no, yeah, first off,
Allegedly.
second off, I never said you couldn't ask that
Allegedly.
question. All I asked Tony Khan is want to do the coke with me. I don't give a fuck.
Why do you think Sabu's there?
Oh,
I mean, he might be the supply with the damn suit he's wearing.
standing O,
Sabu wasn't
Standing
supplying
up.
shit.
standing O.
Allegedly.
Okay.
How can you do a standing O without vinegar strokes? I don't understand.
Brian, I love you so much.
Anyways, wrestling.
Yo,
Wrestling? We talked about wrestling on this show?
I am.
Hasn't been about wrestling in 8 years.
Hey, we talking about this about wrestling. Oh, since these fuckers joined, I see how
Yeah,
that was.
that was my point.
Ah, ha ha.
That was
where do
10
we-
years ago, dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, WrestleMania 29.
Okay, hold on. Take your shoes off so you know how to count.
Oh,
Besides
dope.
the three toes you're missing from your diabetes.
First of
No,
all, two. Second of all, it's less than 18 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
yeah, as long as it's at least 18, 19.
Okay, we're gonna talk about Night of Champions. We're gonna talk about Night of Champions.
I knew
Happens.
Ryan would bite on that one. I knew he would.
I can't believe we're starting with Night of Champions.
Yeah, we're starting with Night of Champions.
Let's do them in order.
It was in Jeddah. If we did in order, we'll talk about Impact first time.
Yeah, but Impact's episode 2.
Yeah, I
Wait,
know,
talk about
right?
it was in a Volkswagen. You said
It was in a
Jetta.
Volkswagen Jetta.
Close enough. I mean,
Jeddah? It was in
First
Jeddah,
of all-
Saudi Arabia.
before we actually start talking about the matches themselves, how did you love the fact that they did the the 3D AR stuff, which included
With the Falcon?
with the Falcon standing on top of the arena
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
in red.
Blood money,
Weird.
bro. Blood money. Also,
What
I
a way
loved
to
how I loved how it was a dome, but yet they still had the outdoor setup.
Right? And we'll probably talk about this as the show goes on, but it felt like you didn't hear anything, from the crowd.
No, that was AEW. We're talking about that later.
Ah!
No,
All right.
so go ahead.
I thought the crowd was
Okay.
pretty good. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
Because fuck you. First ever, quote, World's Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins defends against AJ freaking Styles. Why don't I have, there it is, 20 minutes and 40 seconds. John Canton gave this 4.5 stars. I'm going to start with the supposed not jaded fuck, and that's Ryan.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't use the gimme of the history and the lineage already of the World Heavyweight title that on Raw came out. It was like a new belt after, so it was like the first one. Outside of that match, that match was fucking great. And what a wicked opener to the fucking pay-per-view. They talked about 3 main event matches and how they were trying to promote it, basically 3 big time matches.
Mm-hmm.
You had to open the show with one of them, and this was the perfect one to open with.
I thought it was match of the night, 4 stars. It might have been the sloppiest 4-star match I've ever seen. The timing was off a lot during this match. There seems to be a lot of miscommunication, but it was still a great match because it's fucking Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. And it did live up to the hype because if this match would have happened 4 years ago, we would have thought AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, dream match, that's going to fall flat. And with Triple H now in charge, this did not happen at all. So, yeah, my match of the night. Deets.
Yeah. 4's a little high, folks. 4's a little high. 3.25. 3.25.
Why?
That's not tobacco in his vape.
No. Yeah, 3.25. Great opener, but you could tell something. It just wasn't clicking, at least for me. So I did not like it. I wish it was a do-over. Let's put it that way. Because to me, I honestly think it was rushed. Even though they got 20, it felt like a rush 20.
Was maybe the sloppy feet or watching was just a shitty Peacock.
Hold on. For one, Ryan, did you send down that good cush to him?
I did.
I don't know what. Oh, 3.25, but it was great. But it
was
sucked.
good.
But it sucked.
3.25 is not a bad. 3.25 is not bad. It's a good match.
It's a good match, but you're like,
It's
it
a
was a
good
great
match.
opener, 3.25.
Good, yeah.
That's
good
like
opener.
Sleazy. The match was trash, 4 stars. Sleazy.
That's it. That's an exact sleazy quote too.
Sleazy.
The match was sloppy as hell. 4 stars. I mean, here's the thing: is that
What's the gimmick?
I mean, it's a joke, but it's also true in this case because while I don't want to say that it's because it's AJ and Seth in the ring, but they covered up a lot of the little bits and little miscues a lot better than other wrestlers do. So you don't really notice it unless you're really, really looking for it. If you're really, intent on, watching for that kind of stuff out there. That being
because
said,
it was AJ and Seth.
well, that they're 2 quality wrestlers that are able to cover up for minor issues. Whereas if you had like 2 people on, I don't know, Enzo Amore and
I will not have no bad talk about the real one. You shut your hole.
Fuck Enzo Amore.
Love Enzo.
He's a piece of
You're
shit.
just mad that he's a certified G and bona fide stud, and you
can't teach
tap that.
Actually, that's the one thing you actually could teach.
I I said tap, not teach.
Teach, tap. I'm not going to tap it either. I don't want anyone to tap it. He's a fucking midget who can't fucking work. The only thing he could do is talk, and he's a terrible fucking human being.
I would
there.
smell his dick just because I know it was inside Liv Morgan.
I was about to say, Liv Morgan.
And that's why Liv Morgan is off limits to me, because I do not want the herp. Chip.
Chances aren't good. Just ask the 8-ball.
I thought it was. I mean, it started out sloppy and slow, but by the time at the end, I thought it was looking really good. I gave it 4 1/4.
That's what she said.
What a sloppy match.
Sloppy and slow, but it turned out being good.
No, I said started sloppy and slow.
That's what I said. Started sloppy and slow, then it turned out being really good. That's what she said.
I mean,
Yeah.
All right.
that's
Hey, for Batman.
every great session.
All right. Speaking of sloppy and slow, Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. 14
Yeah,
minutes
good
and 50 seconds. Fuck Dave. Not fuck. I can't say fuck Dave Meltzer. These old John Cattons.
I'm sure you told me.
Well, anyway, fuck Dave Meltzer anyway. Just fuck Dave Meltzer. Kenny gave this 3 1/4. Ryan, before you fucking yell at me, Sleazy, you're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
Thank you. Trash.
4.5.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Right? 1.5 stars. I hated every moment of this. I thought the finish was dumb and fucking sloppy, by the way. Shit
Extremely.
breaking Becky's nose again. Fucking glass nose Becky here.
That's what you get for getting over as the man.
Right? I think the tag matches that she had hit a lot of the her not being in the ring all that much. And this match did her no favors. There are multiple very poorly done spots in the match. The worst one was the handstand into the Hurricanrana that she used to do all the time.
Oh yeah.
Could barely do it and missed it completely. Becky had to basically pull her into it. It was terrible. And okay, cool. We're going to do another match later. Great. Whatever.
I think the finish was great because it added Zoe Starks, who's criminally underrated, into this feud.
Even though she's never been given the underrated award on this show ever.
No.
But he's always fucking hurt.
Criminally underrated. You didn't say the most underrated.
Yeah.
Fair.
True. Okay, shut on me now. I thought it was a good match. Shut on me. Come on, I'm waiting for it.
It wasn't bad. It was just
I thought I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was a good match. I was entertained by it. I think adding Zoe Starks was an interesting wrinkle to the feud, and I liked it. All right, now Chip's gonna shit all over it.
Honestly, that was the only thing I liked about it was adding Zoe Stark to the feud, and I'd give it a 1.5 stars.
Oh, so you agree with Sleazy? So you're immediately wrong. All right, Ryan.
Detroit. That's SummerSlam, not
right. Around paper. It was Planson's crown jewel for Detroit. So like, sorry. I didn't hate it. Wasn't my favorite. Probably went on a little longer than it needed to be. I get what you're saying. It might have looked like slow and sluggish, but I think that's just. I'd honestly attribute that to just Trish not working as much as she needs to be working. Like you're not working a full-time schedule. You only know you're working one match. I know you got stuff to do, but like don't commit if you're not going to do it. Look at Bad Bunny and Logan Paul.
Oh, by the way, spoiler, this was the best out of the 3 women's matches in a fucking walk. Okay.
No.
Yes.
It
Deets.
wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst.
It was the best women's match on this card. Deets.
Yeah. Fellas. No. 3 stars. But we went from 3.5 stars. I was feeling good. It's a good opener, and right to fucking poop emojis. We're at poop emojis in the second match. This was not no. Sloppy, stupid, didn't make sense. Zoe Stark and now when I think Trish Stratus, I think of one of the most beautiful women in the history of the business. Now I have to think
Zoe
of
Stark?
who the fuck is Zoe Stark? This should not be.
Watch the product.
I watch the fucking product.
Then
this should not be for her.
Zoe Stark?
No. It's anybody else that goes, who the fuck is that? Because she don't look like her.
It doesn't matter what she looks like.
Yes, you're not letting me finish my point. You're not allowing me to finish my point.
Go.
My point is, if we still had Mandy Rose, oh my God, that would have been 10 times better.
I disagree respectfully because of the type of two people that they are. Zoe Stark is that bruiser, that beater, that muscle. Mandy Rose ain't that muscle.
We're not trying to do beautiful people 2.0.
Yeah. We already did that. That was in NXT.
And I go back exactly to the question I asked beforehand. Would you not fuck Zoe Starks?
No.
Okay.
We know Sleazy.
I declare. I was going to say I declined to answer.
I looked over the screen. I looked over and went, yeah.
I think she'd be fun.
Yeah. Poop emoji. That's my rating.
Okay.
Not a good match.
Ryan, you already talked about it, right?
Yeah, everybody's good. Everybody's.
Intercontinental Championship. What?
Wait. Didn't Chip go?
Yeah, he went.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did.
I wrote down his star rating. Vata defends against Mustafa Ali, 8 minutes and 35 seconds. Kenton gave this 3 1/4. I gave it 4 stars. It was right on par of the world title match, but I think a notch below. Ali had no right to give that much offense in, but Gunther let him shine for the short time, and that match was better for it. It just proves that Vata is one of the best in the fucking world. He could do any match with anybody. Fucking awesome. All right, Deets.
No, 100% agree. 4 stars. Probably my match of the night. Liked it. Short, sweet. Made Ali look credible. That's the big thing for me.
Yep. Ali
hasn't did shit. Now he's get a shot because he's going over to the Middle East. It was a great match. My big issue now, do you pawn the title off on Riddle and let him finally go for gold?
No, you let Walter hold that fucking belt till he beats Honky Hot Man now.
How long he got? Because he's had it for a while.
He has to hold
6 more months.
Like
6
November.
more months. 6 or 7 more months.
I can look it up.
Yeah. That's actually not terrible, folks.
No, it's not. You keep him the belt. He loses it, and then he wins the Rumble.
I can see that.
I wish I had to think about that for the scorecard.
But I thought that was another year.
No, the yearly one on the scorecards that we done just came up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta do that.
The desk closed now.
Oh, fuck me then.
Couple more drinks, maybe.
Fair enough.
Who's next?
Yeah, he won it in September, I think.
I'm looking it up now.
All right. Ryan, talk about the match.
I don't think Mustafa Ali has had a better match outside the cruiserweight division in the WWE outside of this match. And for an 8-minute and 35-second match, that's ridiculous. There was no way Jay Briscoe's winning the Ring of Honor World title. I want to go back to listen to our reviews to see how many times we said that and how many times we were right. This was clearly one of those instances, but that match was way fucking better than it should have been.
Yes. Right. Chip.
So when the Battle Royal happened and I was wondering why the fuck Ali went over, I was just like, oh, wait a minute, they're going to the Middle East. Okay, they're giving this rub again.
Yeah, he's brown. Let's put him over.
Yeah, well, Jesus Christ, so we're going there. Whatever.
Wow.
Magic people, what do we say about this?
And Ali are two different people.
But
They are
good.
It's the other brown meat.
it had no fucking reason to be that damn good. I mean, there were times that I'm sitting there, so I was watching with Kim, and some of them false finishes were really goddamn close. And I'm like, there's no way they're going to do this. And of course, there wasn't. But Gunther let him get his time and look really good, and then just pulverized him. 4 stars.
3
Definitely the
months
best match
left.
I've seen Ali have in his time in WWE.
What do you say, Ryan?
Nobody close.
He's got 3 months left. He won the belt June 10th, 2022, so he needs to hold it till July, August, the middle of October.
Officially today marks 100 days shy. August-
100 days shy.
So 3.5 months, middle of October.
Right.
So he loses.
I thought Honto Man was like an 18-month reign, or just WWE.
454 days was
Which is 18
Okay.
months, yeah.
It was
And
one
he-
1 year, 2 months, and like 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, and Gunther's at 354 days currently.
Yes, as of today.
Let him go to October. Have somebody beat no, and you know what? Because they set the precedent last year with it. Let him go to October, and whoever wins Money in the Bank this year takes the Intercontinental title off. So then you don't ruin your world titles again. You've already said that Money in the Bank is now for any championship you want, which, okay, I'll take the little spin on it. It adds a little bit of an extra kick to Money in the Bank. That's cool. That's the way you take the Intercontinental title off Gunther, in a way that it, like,
Wait.
you can't
Which way?
beat him clean. Have the Money in the Bank winner take it home. They set the precedent last year with the U.S. title. So now you can...
They did, and I'm
did.
squeezing this bottle as hard as I can.
Listen,
And it-
I would rather them completely rip off TNA and get the briefcases. Feast or Fire.
Well, Feast or Fire. Yeah, I like Feast or Fire.
Me
Wait.
too, but
Christopher Daniels is not in the company. You can't do
yeah, but then Curry Man got fired after, and I think there was a contractual loophole.
Anyway,
But
Sleazy.
that's what I mean. I like that they flipped that briefcase now kind of has evolved in the fucking almost 10 years that briefcase has been around, or 15 years. That it's evolved now to be, now it's any champion got to be scared. And I think that's the way to get the IC title off Gunther.
including ones in NXT.
Yeah.
Sleazy.
So we talk about this a lot on the show. When wrestling is bad, it can get really bad. But when wrestling hits that mark, holy shit, there's few things better. And this was absolutely that match. There's at one point where it's like, fuck it, maybe this actually could happen. Maybe they're deciding to pull the trigger. Who knows? And it reminds me of the Sami Zayn thing. Exact same thing. There is no way Sami Zayn was winning the world title. And yet, fuck it, you believed it. And this was the same exact way. And it was absolutely my favorite match of the night. It was my match of the night, 4.5 stars.
What the fuck was it missing?
Another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes. That's all.
Right, under 10. Wait a minute, that match is under 10 minutes. You never rate
No,
matches under 10 minutes.
Chip. That's Chip. That's Chip.
Right. Okay, right.
That's Chip.
Ye all Americans look the same to me, but sorry.
I mean,
Hello,
Okay.
I'm the smallest one on the podcast. Goddamn.
Why are you sending me fuckboy dick pic angle number 3?
Yeah.
What do you need to see?
All right.
And we broke.
Ryan, did you
We
talk
broke
about the
Sleazy.
match?
I did. I love the match. It was great.
Okay.
I'm not ready for this.
Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Defense Against Some Asian.
How is this?
15
Hold on, stop. Before you even continue, this is why I'm mad. How is this not better than the other one?
I'll get to it. Versus Some Asian, 15 minutes. Ken gave us 3.5. What an overrated piece of shit. This is bad, boring, over long. Everything felt fucking flat. It was a very underwhelming way for Bianca to lose her title. It just seemed like I liked the finish. It was creative, but it just was like underwhelming to me.
2 misses. I don't give a fuck. I told you on the review show. she was doing at least 2 minutes. That was 2.
And Sleazy came when she spat on her fingers. So that's why Sleazy thinks it's going to be match of the night, match of the year, match of the decade, because Sleazy came 10,000 times. This is a 1-star match. I don't care what the fuck you all say. This was fucking boring and terrible.
Can you mute him?
I mean, I already talked.
I can.
Fuck,
but
you
go
took the
ahead.
words right out of my mouth.
Go ahead.
Me? I'll.
Sleazy, you're the one who's wrestling enthusiast.
Thank you.
Okay, so it was not the worst women's match on the card. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Well, actually, you know what? It wasn't the worst women's match on the card.
No.
And I
No.
gave this 1 star. And it was not the worst women's match on the card.
Okay, whatever. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. This was 2.5 stars. I will absolutely agree to a point in some of the
What was this, Sleazy?
2.5.
No,
What?
I wasn't
Match for a house
sleeping.
show.
Thank you.
Oh, fucking roll your eyes. Do the bits. We gotta get our shit over. Do the fucking bits.
I have to get over. I'm going to get over on Fat Man no matter how I do it. So
Well, you're going to be wrong anyway, so it don't matter. So go
Do
ahead. Try.
not take any pudding pops he offers you, fat man. It is a trap.
you're damn fucking right it is. It felt like that they were. It sounds strange, but it felt like there was no heat in the match at all. It felt it was flat. It was okay, but you knew it was one of those things where they should have done this at WrestleMania. They should have done this before.
100% agree. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think it felt fat, haha, because Bianca knew she was losing the title?
Ooh.
Thunder Rosa.
In Saudi, where women aren't really received well.
That's a fucking lie.
That's an interesting question. I don't know the answer to that. But I can tell you that it felt like at least one person's heart was not in it. I will say that.
And that was Bianca's 100%. 100% Bianca did not show up for this match.
Yeah. And that's kind of sad because this is, you're putting it back on a legitimate threat, a legitimate wrestler, legitimate competitor.
So I'm starting to interrupt you again, but when she came out for her entrance, remember, I watched this a day after and I muted you guys.
Mm-hmm.
When she came out for her entrance, she was not as lively as she used to be. So I'm like, she's fucking losing. It's the James Storm effect. And that's exactly what happened.
I don't necessarily think that per se, because I think part of the reason why there wasn't I think the reason why she was that way wasn't because she was losing the title. I think maybe the reason why was because she was in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
So there's that. Is this the first time Bianca's been in Saudi?
I don't think so.
I believe so.
No, I think there was no Elimination Chamber.
Okay, so this is the second time. Definitely first one-on-one match then.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It fell flat. Ryan's pick. I'll jab a little bit in it. The fact that she didn't get a second missed off at.
Fuck you, she did.
She did not.
She did.
She did not.
No. Sorry. I just looked up and I saw a poop emoji behind fucking teeth.
Yeah, I saw
That was great.
too, yeah.
It was great. So, I mean,
She missed it on her hand and put it in her eyes. Fucking brilliant.
she went ugh,
Which got you off.
full on curly.
Missed.
No.
2.5 stars, whatever.
Okay, Deets, I already know what you're going to say.
It stinks. It really stinks.
Fucking Jay Sherman.
We have gone to not one poop emoji, but Donald Trump.
The
Donald Trump.
The Donald poop.
This is how I judge. This was the worst match of the night.
Bailey and Natalia happened on this card. This is your
Character continuance. Make her the most dominant female. No. Terrible. Fucking hated it.
If,
All right.
2-star.
if
Jeff.
this is because oh,
Here's-
huh.
Star for 2 really big poop emojis.
Chip.
It was okay for a dud. This is the first time I believe I've ever given, maybe second time I've given.
Whoa,
a
Ryan's
match
giving this a
dud.
or not Ryan, I'm sorry. So Chip rated this match lower than I did.
I
I
did
know.
not.
What's the website? It's the Wrestling Show.
What's more worse than being a Donald Trump emoji?
An underrated
Wow.
piece of shit.
I tried to get into it, and like when it happened, because Kim saw the spoiler already on Facebook, so she told me to stay off Facebook because it popped up. Because I worked and she didn't want to watch it without me. And then I looked at her. I said, "Did that fucking really just happen?" Did that? She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, the only highlight of that match was the creative finish because that was creative. But
Muda did it for years.
you haven't seen it in a while.
Okay.
You've seen a version of it though a little while ago.
All
But
right.
the thing is, everything else in the match is disinterested. I mean, I always love when Asuka wrestles. It just fell flat for me big time. And yeah, okay for a dud.
Okay.
Yeah,
for
it's probably
dud.
the second dud I've ever given on this show. Honestly.
Ryan.
So if this is that Bianca Belair is like Sasha Banks and pissy when she's losing belts and stuff like that, that's gonna be shitty for her eventually. Runs into fucking whatever with like the women's belts apparently connected that way. But if it's just that she had an off night and it wasn't because she was pissy that she's losing the belts, then everybody's allowed to have an off night. Match still wasn't that bad. And again, and I'll fucking steal the thunder because the match right after, we in 1 minute and 10 fucking seconds.
SmackDown Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley defends against Natasha. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Natasha, learn the fucking bitch. Watch the fucking product. Canton gave this 1 star. Sleazy, the one's wrestling enthusiast.
I defer to Ryan because he was already straight as duck.
Okay.
This was fucked. And like, fuck. Like, but I am a semi-honorable journalist. And I do appreciate being like positive and trying to find a silver lining. You needed a squash match somewhere. Why not put over Rhea? Nothing hurts Natalia.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I gave this a dud because it only went a minute, but I said, my notes were, why not give Rhea a dominant win? Natasha does not get hurt by losing this.
Natty had a farting gimmick and it didn't hurt her.
Yeah.
Natalia's got a job there basically for life.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Now, Sleazy.
1 star. It was a 1.5 minute match. Nothing much to say about it.
Chip.
Lower than okay for a dud. But
Wow.
for just reasoning, I mean, yeah, you need to have a squash match.
Gates.
Character development, 2 stars.
You overrated piece of shit. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes, 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Canton gave this 3 3/4.
Really? That's all this match was?
What?
Yeah.
Under
Okay,
10 minutes?
Yeah. Sleazy.
My prediction didn't come true. I thought they were just going to brawl out to whatever. I also didn't realize that they were going to play the Cody Rhodes arm is broken bit too, though, to be fair, because I don't watch the product, unlike most of you assholes.
Yeah, heaven forbid we do journalistic fucking work.
How dare we? How dare we watch wrestling
you
for a wrestling show?
watching wrestling? What the fuck is this shit? I thought all the fucking cast spots were stupid.
Amen. Amen. Keep talking. Keep going.
I don't need your fucking shit, okay?
Come on. No, I'm agreeing
I
with
don't
you.
need
Keep
your
going.
cheerleader shit.
Come
Go
on,
back
keep
to the
going.
Bianca match.
Come on. Yeah, that was trash too. You're an over piece of shit. Hope you step on a Lego. Let's go. Come on.
Fuck this guy. I don't need the fucking shit here. Okay. He kicks out of an F5, but he passes out just long enough for the ref to go, he's out. Ring the bell. He literally wakes up a half second later.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this bullshit? If you're going to sell something like that, at least be out for more than half a second, for fuck's sake. If it was so fucking painful.
He no-sold it.
he basically kicked out right after 3 is what happened.
He Kenny Omega'd it.
I was going to say he Hulk Hogan did, but okay, sure.
That works too.
But
he Hulk Mega it?
What's that?
He Hulk Mega it?
Yes.
He Hulk Omega'd it.
He, Hulk Omega did.
But fucking Mark.
I was going to say that for the next show, but it came up naturally here. But yeah, 2.5 stars.
A what?
I was not a fan of the match at all. I think it was a traditional Brock Lesnar match with the added detraction of Cody Rhodes not selling weird shit, and the finish was weird.
Okay, Ryan, I'll do it because Sleazy didn't. It was an okay match for a house show.
Thank you. Piece of shit, Sleazy.
Exactly for the reasons why fucking Sleazy said. The cast made no fucking sense. He used it, doesn't sell it, then fucking lands on it, and he's fucking selling it. Why didn't Lesnar just take the cast off and do the Kimura? The spot was stupid with the cast on to begin with, and then he essentially no-sold it. Yeah, 2.5 stars. Chip.
Okay, match for a house show.
Yeah.
I wanted so much more of this, and it fell way flat.
It's.
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Emoji. Boop emoji.
What a fucking mark.
All right, Ryan.
I'm a Fed shill, so I like the match. Fuck you guys. Really,
fucking Fed shill.
There's not a lot I don't like about wrestling, and you know that about me because I appreciate every single style and try to figure it out. Like the only reason I don't like Japanese wrestling so much is because the crowds are shit over it. That's what I don't like about Japanese wrestling. I don't, fuck you guys, man. Bond of the Lord. Jesus Christ. His arm's not really fucking broken. He didn't care about that part, but he's still in a broken arm.
It's still rolling me, damn it.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better.
If it's still real to you, I've broken my arm in a real life situation. I know if somebody flicked my arm at a wall, it'll hurt. And if I hit somebody with it, I'd tough through the pain. That's real. Exactly. You throw your arm to hit somebody.
It's gonna hurt.
It is gonna hurt, but you can't show fear when you're doing it. You gotta understand that side of it too, right?
If you want to make it, you can't have it both ways. You can't make it feel real and then suspend your disbelief.
But WWE just did that. See, yeah,
but it's stupid.
Cody.
But anyway, here we go.
Here wait a second. I'm gonna defend Ryan only by saying this. I gave the Asuka match 2.5 stars, and apparently I was 1.5 stars above minimum over everybody else. So
because you're a fucking mark.
Hey,
dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
I fucking love this one, man.
Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns and just Solo now? No Sikoa at the end, I guess. 26 minutes, 25 seconds. Can't give this 4 cards. Ryan, you're the tag team wrestling enthusiast.
What the
4
fuck
cards?
is 4 cards?
4 cards, man. 4 cards.
4 cards.
4 cards. Holy fuck. This is the best storyline going in wrestling. I don't give a
God.
Fuck. Why anybody says this has been done so
Hashtag
perfectly.
towels.
Oh fuck. If I remember back to the reviews correctly, I know mine was wrong because I had said I saw Roman Spear and Solo, and that's what caused it. This was way better.
Who said the Usos were going to interfere? Who said the Usos were going to interfere? I mean, who said it? Who said? Oh, this guy did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all knew the Usos were going to interfere.
You said it.
It was. I thought directly into the finish. It was going to be Roman Spear and Solo
Being Solo.
to push the Roman Solo thing. But like I said, what they did way better.
Mm-hmm.
I literally said either by accident or by intention the Usos were going to cost the match. I didn't know how they were going to do it, but that was my prediction. Whatever.
No, keep going. Keep going. Go ahead.
What?
I hate to say this, but it was the most showy main event up until like the last 5 minutes. And that's not a bad thing. Okay. I'm not saying that it was a bad thing. It was well done. It's for elite competitors in the ring and Solo Sikoa.
Got to put over Paul Heyman somehow.
Yep. Thank you for catching that. But no, in all seriousness, this was
fucking me thinking it was the ref then. Fuck's sake.
Oh, just fucking wait.
I really liked the match though. I thought it was really well done. I loved how they finished the match. I thought the storyline post-match was fucking phenomenal too. It just worked on every single level. And to say that it was a house showy match does not detract from the fact that I thought it was also 4 stars. So
yeah, I gave it 3.5. I literally felt very house showy till the end. When the Usos came down, add another layer to this freaking amazing story that's been 3 years in the making. It's still going strong. So yeah, absolutely fucking fantastic storytelling. Deets.
Yeah. 3.75 stars.
Fuck you.
Can you
the big thing
up to 3.78?
7.8. What about a 3.81?
I'll take a 0.81.
Okay, 0.81. We'll go 0.81. Okay.
I will make you edit this podcast, Sleazy. I swear to fucking God.
It's only because you can't do decimal points or fractions in Canada.
Fuck
That's
you.
why
Like I sold dope. I know decimal points and fractions. I sold drugs. Like
Just because you only know
milligrams. Only a Canadian.
He only knows if he has a scale near him. He only knows if he has a scale.
3.5 grams is 3.5 grams. Don't matter what kind of drug it is. Like, it's still the same math.
Yeah, Canadian math. Scott Steiner math. There you go.
The cool thing that I was the entrance for me. Sami Zayn coming down, then introducing himself in Arabic. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. Match was hokey pokey, and then the last 5 minutes, why we all fucking watch wrestling. It's fucking great, fucking amazing. Damn, it was a fucking good story, and it keeps fucking getting better. So, yeah, 3.81.
Chip.
So, watching SmackDown on Friday night, I told Kim, I was like, Jimmy's the one on turn. She's like, no, it's going to be Jay. I'm like, no, it's going to be Jimmy. Jimmy's had enough shit. And he fucking snapped, and it was fucking glorious. It was great because everyone expected it to be Jay. And then Jimmy just, I'd never seen this side of Jimmy. And it was good to see. It helps develop his character all around as a wrestler and as a personality. And 4.5, I'm sorry. And
what was it missing?
Your
only
face.
Only a couple things. And I wanted, I don't know. I guess I wanted to be more fluidic in the beginning than it was. I mean, like I said, it was kind of house showy, which means it was kind of choppy at points. But these guys are amazing when you get all 4 of them in the ring. And yeah, Solo's really good too. And he's proving it. And I can't wait to see him turn on Roman. It's going to be fucking great. Because no one's going to see it coming because it's going to come out of nowhere like an RKO. Anyways, 4.5. And it was great to see the Usos go on. And then great to see Jimmy finally have personality. It's always been Jay. and he's been living in Jimmy's been living in his shadow. Now he steps out, and I fucking loved it.
Overall thoughts on the show, quickly, everyone. We talked
Great
about this
show.
for 50 minutes.
2 4-star match, 1 4.5-star match. Fucking great. 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
fantastic. Second best show of the 4 shows we're going to talk about.
Chip,
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
dates, poop emoji. Got
Stinks.
it. Poop emoji.
Hold on, now stop.
Um,
Hold on. I gotta ask something. Did you just say 8 out of 10 show, and this show had 2 duds for you? That'll tell you how good this show was.
Yeah, no, it was fucking great. I loved it.
Man.
All right, let's get to NXT Battleground, May 28th from Lowell, Massachusetts. It opens up with Sleazy's favorite match type, triple threat match for the NXT North America Championship. Wesley versus Tyler Bate versus Sleazy's favorite wrestler of all time, Joe Gacy. 11 minutes and 59 seconds. I do not have Cat and Star ratings down yet, but I'll get them. Sleazy, go ahead.
Triple threat, terrible. Match for a triple threat, pretty fucking good. I mean, it was good despite it being a triple threat. Let's just put it that way. I thought this was great. I was surprised that
Wesley went over.
not well, I mean, yeah.
Wrong kid died.
It was Gacy's time, Sleazy.
Yeah,
We're all
yeah.
with you.
We're with you. We're with you for this.
Say it!
I am surprised that Gacy ate the pin.
Yes,
I'm not. I
Yes.
called that on the player card on the scorecard.
I
Well,
thought
Gacy was eating it.
Whoever ate the pin, store it. Sleazy, respectfully, you piece of shit. If you watch the product,
yes.
Bate wasn't eating the pin because Bate was the friend at the end with the last episode of how they made it into a triple threat match. Bate was inserted after so they can do Wesley Bate after that.
Wesley Bate.
Wesley Bate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Chip.
I loved it. Action all the way through. 4 1/4. Yeah, and I called Gacy getting pinned. I didn't think it was going to be Wesley doing it though. I thought it was going to be Tyler Bate.
Kent gave this 3 1/4. I gave it 4 stars too. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Normally, John and I were on the same page, but he's only a piece of shit.
Get it in there.
Yep, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Gacy took the pin. I thought Gacy was going over. I thought the wrong kid died. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm in 100% agreement. Wrong kid died. This is Gacy's time. Now I'm questioning that entire faction in general. What are we doing? This is supposed to be his time. This started off rough for me. So I gave it 3.5.
British rounds rules match for the NXT Heritage Cup. Noam Dar, I guess he's defending against Dragon Lee. 11 minutes and 51 seconds. Ken gave this 2 3/4. Let's start with Deets.
Yeah, about that, folks. I had no fucking interest in this. I actually took a 20-minute shit. Didn't even watch it.
Question. Did anybody else here watch NXT UK besides me?
Yeah, I
did. No, I did. I watched I know who Noam Dar is.
Not Noam Dar, just the last one off. They were heavy on the British round rules and like the
Yes.
I watched a little bit of it.
This was one of the better ones I've seen. Like through all of like the feuds and title matches and stuff that they've had. Noam Dar is the Heritage Cup, and I fucking love
it. I'm not sold on it. And I'm not sold on Dragon League either.
It's not Roosh. It's okay. It's somebody different.
Yes, Ryan. Gotta get his Rush hate in. I thought it was a good match. I gave it 3. I think the the rules were unique, but I don't think it kind of fit Dragon Lee. So I kind of think it hampered him a little bit, but I still thought it was a good match. But it was a good story told too.
That fucking back elbow after the bell.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, Sleazy.
I don't know what to say here. I really don't.
Okay, Chip.
Wow, that was quick. All right. That's how we're doing this, right?
Yeah, the NXT is gonna go so fast.
I go 3.25. That elbow at the end. Oh, flush, perfect. And he's like, I didn't hear the bell. Yeah, you did. But anyways,
Because no one does a piece of shit. He's so
He's
good.
a heel.
Nah, so 3.25.
All right, Sleazy, go finish.
I
Still have nothing to say.
Still nothing.
1 star. I mean,
1 star. Wow.
I hated the
And
match
this is
concept.
kind of why at the start I said if you didn't watch much NXT or NXT UK and you're not new to this match, if you're going into this match and not know what this match is, you're not going to like this match.
But I
It's going
did.
to seem weird.
I watched other ones and they were shit too.
Okay.
So I don't like the match.
Okay. You don't like the match rules. Okay.
I just don't like the match rules. And
So we
So
found
you'll take pure
Sleazy's.
over that. You'll take pure over that.
Oh, all day.
Yeah.
I will. So we now found Sleazy's second or new favorite, least
Team to
favorite,
He's
new
gonna
favorite,
start
least
loving-
favorite match type.
Yeah, he's going to start liking triple threats, but British round rules, get the
oh
fuck
my
out.
god, get the fuck out of here.
Last man
That's
standing match.
my next draft is going to have all of that.
Fuck you.
Ilya Dragunov versus Dijak, 15 minutes and 54 seconds. Kent gave this 4.25. I know Ryan's sitting over there.
What a fucking match. What a match. This is definitely going to be spoke about in the end of the this year as one of the matches of the year candidates. This was perfect for Elio can do no wrong because he takes such a vicious beating. And this was, if he wasn't back on the mat before, nobody knows who the fuck T-Bar is anymore. Dijak is back.
Mm-hmm. I gave it 4 stars. Great last man standing match. They didn't do a lot of over the top spots, but they still made the spots they did very believable, and they made every spot count. So that's why 4 stars. Excellent. Ilya Dragunov just so fucking good. He could do anything. Deets.
Yeah, match of the night. 4.5.
What was it
Loved it.
missing?
What was it missing? I couldn't tell you. But my big thing, Fatman, you really kind of hit it right on the head. Is it wasn't crazy, but everything they did seemed like it was a major step. Enjoyed the hell out of it. I fucking love when Ilya fucking does the fucking forearm shiver flying forearm shiver to the face on a downed opponent.
Looks
Like,
so believable.
And
it looks, it's so believable. And also it's a fucking shade throw at Michael Bisping too, because that's literally what happened to him. So, and also a shout out to Dan Henderson. So yeah, great match of the night.
Easy.
Everyone has so far, when they talked about the match, have been glowing praise on Dragunov. And that's true.
Dijak.
Well, here's you were more on Dijak too, but for the most part, people have been putting up Dragunov. I want to point out when the last time Dijak had epic matches was with Keith Lee. Who was the better worker now?
Dijak 100%. Not a hesitation. Not a hesitation. Dijak 100%.
I'm going to sit here.
Thought it was
say,
Dijak.
I'm going to sit here and say this. Spoiler: this was the best match, not of the show,
The
not
weekend.
of the night, but the weekend. This was fucking gorgeous. I can't fault this match at all. 5 stars.
Ding ding.
Look at Sleazy being an overrated piece of shit. There's
Oh,
a
fuck you.
Wait.
Fuck
Where-
you.
Where
Fuck
is
you.
where is
Fuck
Dragon
you.
off from?
Fuck you, you fucking
part of-
impact mark. I know what you're
Fuck yeah, I'm an impact
Fuck
mark.
you.
Fuck yeah, I'm
you
an impact
overrated
mark.
piece of shit already. You fucking mark.
And what
Fuck yeah,
does
I'm an
the
impact mark.
have to be doing with any of it?
By the way, my match of the weekend didn't fucking come from Impact. So fuck you.
Really?
Yes. So
You're
fuck
not-
you.
Mark?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And since Dragunov is from Russia and Russia's in Asia, you fucking Asian fucking mark. Chip.
So I went into this weekend saying I'm going to find a match of the year candidate. And I thought I was going to be the only one that rated this 5 stars on the show. Man, I don't
So
just
you
keep
agree with Sleazy? So you're instantly wrong. Okay, cool.
No, it was the best Dijak match I have seen ever. And when you put him and Ilya Dragunov together, holy fuck! I was in awe the whole time. It was beautiful to watch. It was like if you were a ballet fan, it was like watching a ballet. It was so gorgeous. It was a spectacle. 5 stars, match of the year candidate easily.
When was Dragunov Walter 1 and Dragunov Walter 2?
I think Dragunov Walter 2 was in 2021,
I believe so.
and the first one was in 2020.
I thought it was
I'm
2019.
trying to remember if they both won match of the years, but like in a couple of, I know one of them was basically everybody's match of the year.
Yeah, that was the one at the takeover.
That was the second one of 2021.
That was the second
right?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
first
that
one
means-
was talked about, but nobody put it as their match of the year, I don't believe.
So,
Yeah.
like, I think the common denominator there too is just the beatability of Dragunov. If
He
you're going to
is-
go into a match and kick the fuck out of Dragunov, he's going to make it look awesome. Be prepared to take the beating back and have the match of your fucking life.
It kind of reminds me of Masato Tanaka in that respect.
You ECW fucking mark. Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
I do.
NXT Tag Team Championship, Gallus versus the Creed Brothers. 9 minutes, 33 seconds. Can give us 2 3/4. Ryan. Is that tag team wrestling enthusiast?
First off, Joe Coffey's looking fucking amazing. Like, I had to double look again to realize it was Joe Coffey coming to the ring with the boss.
They
Big
called him
Gallus.
Joe Gacy. Booker T called him Joe Gacy. That was hilarious. I was like,
Yeah,
he's already
Booker T. Now all white people look alike.
Oh, we'll get to that later.
What a fantastic match that they had too. Like, these were two. It's not big meaty men smacking meat. It's like medium meaty men macking meat is what I'll call it. Because the four of these guys are brawlers and can wrestle and can go, and even their little interference spots afterwards with Avinal and all that stuff was really good too. I don't had a favorite on either one of these teams winning because either one of these coming out as the tag team champions were good. I just thoroughly enjoyed this as a whole.
3 1/4. It was shorter than I would have liked to, but it was still a good match. I mean, I think the right kids died. That's really all. That's all I got. Chip.
3.5. It was great. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I really thought the Creed brothers were going to go over. So interesting in the take they took on it. But
All right, Sleazy.
Yeah, I was surprised that the Creed brothers didn't go over here.
because they've been building them up for a long ass time.
Yeah. I thought the match was okay until I can't remember which Creed brother it was, but when they did the hot tag, like the hot tag all the way to the end, it was just like, Reow! I gave it 3.5. It was good. Like I said, it was like it was building, and then it was like really intense in the last, I want to say 3 to 4 minutes, maybe. That just really it worked for me at the end.
Tournament final for vacants NXT Women's Championship. Lyra Valkyrie versus Tiffany Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, so I want
six-
to quickly say something here. When I first heard her name, I thought Taya Valkyrie had re-signed to NXT.
So did I when I first heard.
That's
back
the
when.
reason why they didn't let Taya Valkyrie be Taya Valkyrie, because they
Right.
had this chick in NXT UK.
Yeah.
60 minutes and a second. Kent gave this 3.5. Sleazy and women's wrestling.
I agree with Canton. 3.5. I think that they did the best they could, despite them being as green as they were, because you could tell that they were still trying to figure out things. They were still trying to get through the match, but they still did a great job of it.
So I think we're about to say the same thing, but different words, because my response to this match is, this is a classic NXT. Here's two not very much known women. Here's a big spot. Girls, go, because you can go. And they gave them their chance. And I think that the two of them really fucking shine, and both of them come out looking really good for the opportunity they were given on this main show. And the match was better than expected, better than it should have been. But it's that atmosphere and it's that NXT magic, I'll call it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
Ryan, did you read my notes again?
We're all
That
saying
was
the same thing so far.
That was a better match than expected, and had better match than any right to be. It was really good. I think the right kid died. Three.
Oh, yeah,
three and a
every day.
half.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, 3.5 also.
If you weren't putting the belt on Cora Jade in this tournament, then Tiffany Stratton was the next best. But they were the two people that should have won this tournament.
Yep. Chip.
So anytime I go into a match and it exceeds my expectations, I'm like, oh, fucking giddy inside, like the schoolgirl with chocolate cake. I don't know. It's just it makes you feel good about things. And this,
You have 3 other fat people on the show, and you said a schoolgirl with chocolate cake instead of one of us with chocolate cake. You missed the mark, Mark. You missed the mark. Sorry.
Wow.
Anyways, 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was well done. Yeah, they are a little green, but man, did it showcase them in a good way, both of them. And yeah, if it wasn't going to be Cora, it was definitely going to be Tiffany.
Great. NXT Championship, Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker, 14 minutes and 14 seconds. Kate gave this 3.5. I gave it 3 stars. It was a good match. I thought it was better than their stand deliver match. That spear was fucking sick. Perfectly timed. Probably best spot of the match. But right kid died. Yep. Sleazy.
Same. I mean, 3 stars. Everyone's going to be talking about that spear. It's going to be in every,
meme
B-roll for, well, not just that, but every B-roll that WWE does for NXT for like the next year. But that's the only thing that really came out of this match. Other than that, it was a match. It was a good match.
It was a match that happened.
Yes.
Chip.
At that time in that city. 3.
Well, wait, fuck you. It was the best match going on at that time on television. Fuck you. Say it. Anyway, Chip.
That's true. 3.5. It's just I wanted more from it. I know they could do more, and I was shocked they didn't. But to me, this is getting stale, and I don't know where the line is they're going to draw. I really thought Carmelo was going to be going to the main roster when it came draft time, and he didn't, so that shot me. I didn't think Braun was ready. I think Carmelo is. So perplexed by the whole situation since the draft.
Yeah, Braun's still super green. Ryan.
I'm going to use my time to put over the scorecard, because we had a lot of fun in our chat. We'll talk about it when we talk about Double or Nothing. But when we talked about Double or Nothing, we had fun in the chat talking about the scorecard. NXT scorecard didn't update during Double or Nothing. So we had 4 people. It was me, Mark, Dietz, and Al. Al ended up winning the thing with 73 points. To go to the match now, I really did like this match. I thought it was a little bit better than their first time because they were more comfortable with each other. From what I read online, Breaker didn't get called up at all because this new heel thing is going pretty well, and they like how he's doing it, and he's doing really good at it. If you watch the product, heel Braun Breaker is great after the run that he just went through. Carmelo needs without Ciampa, without Balor, without Owens, and without fucking. I'm throwing Karrion Kross, but I was thinking of another NXT champion that there is no real big main NXT champions there now. So keeping Braun down so Carmelo can fight him for a couple of times after his dominant reign kind of does give Carmelo a good little, like he does in his promos. He's starting his dynasty with Braun, and why not with Braun? Because Braun's a decorated NXT champion.
All right. Overall thoughts on the show?
This is the best fucking show all weekend. This show was fucking fantastic.
I don't think I have a match under 3 stars.
This show was fucking
I do not have a match under 3 stars. This show was fucking great.
I think it tied with me for Night of Champions, 8 out of 10.
Chip.
It's a 9 out of 10 for me because I didn't have any duds in this show.
2 duds brings it down to 1.
All right. So are we taking a break? Because I do got to piss before we start Double or Nothing.
Yeah, I gotta do our outro.
Wow.
Right?
Wow, that's great.
Reggie. Sleazy had too many Orion Scooby snacks.
Ryan, put yourself on.
Ryan Buck Gotcha on Reddit and Twitter. I sent Reddit win in Twitter today. What the Reddit comment of the week was that Dixie Carter's parents didn't love her enough is what Shad loves Tony for AEW. So I think I'm going to do that every week on my outro now. Find a good Reddit quote.
I love that. Absolutely. Chip, put yourself over.
You can catch me in the Fat Man on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live and Twitch. I had to take a couple weeks off because of work's kicking my ass. And we had a holiday yesterday, or this past weekend. But we are back at it on this Sunday. We got a huge show. We're talking NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs, MLB, golf. I'll tune in on EPL because the soccer season was great this year, at least in my book. You can catch me on Twitter, TWS_Mark with 4 A's.
I'm at TW Sleazy.
TWS Fatman.
We are Sleazyfatman on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Please go on over there and give us a like. Videos you can find on twitch.tv/Sleazyfatman, youtube.com/Sleazyfatman, and premium videos on onlyfans.com/The Wrestling Show. You can find all content on thewrestlingshow.com, including articles, merch, and a bunch of other cool stuff. You can get this podcast every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. wherever you get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean. Don't hesitate to rate us on your favorite platform. It really helps us out. And also don't hesitate to click that automatic download and make sure that it always downloads so you get your fresh episode right at 8 a.m. on Saturday. So with thanks to Ryan, thanks to Chip, and as always, for Sleazy.
You forgot Deets, but for the Fat Man.
Oh, fuck
Deets.
Fuck Deets.
For the Fat Man.
This is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer, because we have not said that enough, because fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Tony Khan. A hot dog's on a sandwich. A sub's on a sandwich. A burger is a sandwich. And if you guys want to stick around, I think we're still going live. We're talking about Double or Nothing. And if not, you're going to listen to this a week later. 2 weeks later. 8 days later? America later? America later? America later.
8 days a week. 8 days a week.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain of the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain.